Hey, what's up, y'all? It's Crackin' Like These D. About to react to this video by CJTV. This is Nicki Minaj versus Joe Budden on Instagram Live for Queen Radio. I already knew that they were about to talk to Nicki Minaj because I have a friend who used to date one of them, so I already knew ahead of time that she invited them on the show. But I didn't know why exactly. I'm just like, why does she want to talk to them? But apparently she was going ham on Joe Budden. I heard a short snippet on Instagram, but I clicked off of it, so I don't know exactly what they was going back and forth about. But I have watched some episodes of Joe Budden's podcast, and he do be talking shit. He do be talking shit about her and kind of making fun of her sometimes. Oh my god, it was this one episode that was hilarious. He was going he wasn't really talking shit about her, but he kind of was making fun of her. He was like imitating her voice when she was like tweeting. What was she complaining about? I think she was talking about Travis Scott, the whole Travis Scott situation when he had the #1 album. So he was like imitating her voice, and it was hilarious. So I don't know if she mad about that or what, but we about to see them go head to head. So let's see what they say. Let's watch.
Rich or popular or something like that. It's okay to offend them. It's okay to bully them. But everyone else, we gotta walk. Everybody else, we gotta walk on eggshells for. We can't offend this one. We can't offend that one. We can't offend this one. Man, fuck that. I said what the fuck I said. Period. Just like every day you go on your show, you say what the fuck you said. And you offend many people. You said what the fuck you said.
If they tell me I offend them, I apologize. I'm not here to offend. I'm not here to offend.
So then why you couldn't just do that back at Queen Radio? I said it many times in so many different ways. I'm like, yo, I told the truth. I explained the story over and over.
Let me tell you why. The he is the part that I want to accentuate. You're saying me, and I understand that because I've said a lot. Later in that motorsport debacle, other people said some things. So we weren't just pulling from. Wait, let me finish. We weren't. Me and my what you call him, chipmunk? Me and Academic weren't just pulling out of osmosis.
Keyword later on. Keyword later on. You and him were the first ones to start the narrative. So how can you not understand that there's an issue?
Cardi is not getting her information from academics and myself.
What?
You know what I mean? Like, she's not taking nothing that we say. Like, she was involved. She went on.
I don't give a fuck about what the fuck she think or who she got information from. I'm talking about you speaking to the public.
So do you suggest that we not speculate?
No, I said there are things that you speculate about. I said, but once I come out and say, hey guys, this is how it happened.
Well, why can't people not believe you? Not me, but I'm saying, why can't people? Do you relinquish that right when you sign up to be in the spotlight? Don't you relinquish the right of people having to believe you or not?
Absolutely, but you also have to know that there are some times that people like myself will do things like what I did today, which is get fucking sick and tired of it, have had enough of it, and speak to you directly or address it directly.
At 8:10 this morning, I said to Rory, listen, Nikki is going to yell at me. Nothing was surprising about what happened.
Good. I'm glad. My whole thing is you seem to be missing the point, and I think it's easy for people to pretend like, oh, it's not that big of a deal. Nobody's paying me any mind. No, I'm doing a show, but I mean, people are making up their own. Y'all know damn well that you are influencing people's opinions when you say things about a particular person over and over, especially when it's the same kind of thing about that person. So that's why I brought up the Hot Girl Summer song. I was like, here we go again. I'm collaborating with a female again, and there's already from you some new lie that you're putting out there. You may not realize that it's a big deal, but it is.
In Joe's defense, he gave you a lot of credit for your last album. On this same platform, like he's also giving you your flowers.
Yeah, listen, man.
And what we talked about on radio, and I guess what we said here, which you acknowledged as well that you didn't think we were being negative with it. We thought it was a genius way to roll out a song, and that's why, because we give your brain credit on how you have put your brand out there, we thought it was a really good way to roll out a record. We thought you and Meg getting on there talking y'all shit was amazing. It got all the buzz.
I didn't say, and again, I said that y'all didn't say this one in a negative way. But the first time him and his sidekick did it, it was extremely negative. It was extremely negative. This time, so now, when you do something like that to someone, their guards have to go up because now it's
you
like
don't know that
if.
I love you.
But to
I
me,
said that to you on many phone calls that we've had in private, and still you treated me so horribly up there.
I don't feel like I treated you horribly up there. I feel like you didn't even want to allow me. You didn't even want to allow me to.
I don't think I ever had a nigga cut my mic off in my life. In my
I don't think that you were trying to understand that it's not okay to.
Okay, that's what I want to hear. I want to hear them go ham. Or her go ham on him.
At a certain level, it gets a little bit personal. And that's what it is. Like, sometimes it can feel like a personal attack.
I would like us to start there.
Okay.
I know that we began with a motorsport conversation, but honestly, for me, our phone call, or our phone calls, and me doing your shit, you doing my shit, there are such there are amazing things happening in the ecosystem. And I think that this meeting between you and I, both at your shit and at my shit, is really important to note right now. My focus isn't on motorsport. My focus isn't on anything of old, to be honest. I think that you're in a different space. I think that...
And I've had to dig myself out of that space. See, what y'all don't understand is... what y'all don't understand is behind all that other stuff, it's a human being. And when there's a big hate train and that people like you and Charlemagne and people like that are spearheading...
We're gonna get to that.
Are spearheading.
Later, though.
And people like DJ Envy, who was sending text messages today, but who was one of the people who I thought was my friend, who was up there
DJ
trying
Envy
to...
has never said a bad word about a soul in his life. I just want to tell you who
You're not serious, are you?
Well, I've never heard it. And you know,
I thought he was one of my friends. He was. I always thought he was one of my friends, and then all of a sudden, it was just a lot of things, and I couldn't believe it. Like, that was the one thing that I was just floored. I was just like, whoa, him. I'm not getting into it. Okay. Because my point was...
They have a different version of this story, by the way.
Listen.
And I'm not getting into all of that.
Yeah. Well, when you're insecure, you tell lies. You tell lies because you don't want others to shine based on their talent sometimes. So I am going to tell the real deal. I always have the receipts to prove what I'm going to say. Always. And that'll never change. So anyway, my point is, there were a lot of people who I had never said anything bad about, who I thought we were, I was cool with, that jumped on the hate train. And my thing is, when you say things like, oh, well, we're past it. Yes, I'm past it. Praise be to God. But
you don't think everyone else is?
But no, not that. What I'm saying is, I still had to go through these things because of people like you who made a sport out of tearing down a young black woman who's done nothing but come in this game with an authentic come up, writing raps, and doing what the fuck was really actually necessary. No Instagram, no reality shows, no sucking DJs' dicks. Do you understand what I'm saying? And then to have people who I would think are smart enough to see that do nothing but tear me down.
People are sucking DJs' dicks.
Yeah. People who are smart enough to see that and feel like it's okay. And I would think that people who are smart enough to recognize that would not join in that. But in fact, it was the opposite. The people who I gave that respect to, who I thought was like, tag, I'm not going to ever forget the work Nicki's put in. Just like I'm not ever going to forget the work Jay's put in, or Lil Wayne's put in, or Eminem's put in. Those people, those people came together.
I just shitted on Eminem about a few months ago.
Those people, those people,
with Hov for years.
Those people came together to try to end me. And sweetheart, before I get off this Insta, let me say this. It'll never fucking happen. You can go all there, everything y'all want to, every witch doctor in the motherfucking world. It'll never fucking happen. Praise be to God. I am who I am because I am who I am. You see, I don't have to go in a room with a bunch of men to create my sound, my image, my anything. I am who I am. Take it or fucking leave it. But I put in the motherfucking work. I put in the work. Good night.
No, don't you hang up now. No, we did that enough. No, we did that enough.
Joe, we're recording this.
You 42,000 niggas stay ready.
End that, and we'll still be recording.
Yeah, we're gonna end. Okay, we're gonna end it, and you guys will hear the rest of this podcast on Joe's show, and that'll be that. But I'll say,
it'll be on Joe's show.
Any accountability?
Love you guys. What?
Okay, so this is clearly the aftermath. I do see another video, but it's like 45 minutes long. I'm not skimming through that. If somebody could, like, you know, cut that up, and then I'll react to that, the highlights of her going ham. But on Instagram, I did click off of a video of her going ham on Joe. Like, she was screaming at the top of her lungs at him. So this clearly is not the same, you know, the same situation. This is clearly afterwards. But honestly, I do think it's a little strange that she's bringing him on Queen Radio to reference what was said, to talk about how, yeah, you contributed to the hate train against me, yada, yada, yada. Like, I don't understand what that changes, though. It already happened. I honestly think she feeds into this shit too much. I understand she's a human being. I understand it sucks to have so many people talking shit about you and, you know, having this hate train going against her. I get it. But at the same time, you feeding into it and referencing it and, you know, clapping back at people, that does not make the situation better. All it does is drive you crazy, girl. You don't have to speak on it. And the more you defend yourself, the more people are just going to talk more and more shit. I think that's what people don't understand. Because I've heard, you know, fans make little comments like, oh, she's supposed to defend herself. Y'all don't never want her to, you know, defend what she got to say, da-da-da. But you're missing the point. That does not change how people feel about you. It just doesn't. You talking shit and going ham on people and trying to defend yourself, all it does is make people talk shit about you more. It gives them more ammunition and it gives them more things to speak about negatively about you. That's all it does. It doesn't make people be like, oh, you know what? You're right. Because if people want to hate you, they're going to hate you regardless. You can be the most perfect person, do everything right, be very nice to everyone. People will still find a reason to hate you. So I don't think that there's a point in any of this. I don't think there's a point in her defending herself. I don't. Because people are going to think what they want to think. And look what he said. He was just like, oh, you know, people can't disagree with you. People can't, you know, not believe you. So her coming out and speaking on the whole Cardi situation about motorsport. Because I think they're referencing when she was saying that she knew that Cardi B was going to be on the song or something like that. I remember reacting to a video last year about that. But she said that she knew Cardi B was going to be on the song or something like that. They didn't believe her. So she came out and was like, no, I did know that Cardi B was going to be on Motorsport. People still didn't believe her. So you coming out and defending yourself, or you're coming out and speaking your truth, people are still going to be like, anyway, I believe that it's this. They're still going to come to their own conclusions. So I don't think there's a point in that. I just don't. I think silence is the best thing that you can do. It doesn't give people any ammunition. And just, girl, don't look at your comments. Turn your comments off. Don't look on Shade Room and see what people are saying about you. Don't look at people's podcasts or people coming to you and saying, hey, you heard what Joe Budden said about you? Don't feed into that. Be like, no, and I don't care, girl. Anyway, I got this and this to do. So that's my personal opinion. Clearly I'm nowhere near her level of popularity at all, but I get a lot of hate just doing fucking reaction videos. The vast majority of people who watch my videos are not subscribers. There are not people who support me. There are people who know nothing about me. They talk shit. I get a lot of hate comments, a lot of people talking shit about me. Guess what? I don't read my comments like that. I look at my comments when I'm looking for videos to react to. That's it. I do not be looking at my comments and looking at what people are saying about me and looking for comments to respond to. And like, you don't have to feed into it. Just don't. Like, move on with your life. All that does is make you unhappy. It drives you crazy. It makes you mad. So just don't. So I don't know why she does it so much. I don't. But that's my opinion on the matter. I kind of do want to hear her go ham on him. But like I said, the video is 45 minutes. I'm not listening to, I'm just not listening to anything that long. But, you know, if y'all have a link of it being chopped up, let me know. But yeah, let me know what y'all thought about the video. Let me know what other videos you want me to react to, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!